Hey everybody, it's Alex with Care Conscious. I'm here with Cara May with Care Conscious, and today we're going to talk about 3 main points regarding self-identification among family caregivers. And first one, what's the big deal? Why do I need to identify myself as a family caregiver? Why should I do that?
The main point really comes down to making the most of your experience as a caregiver. It's a fact that family caregivers, as a class of people, are more prone to stress, more prone to depression. They tend to ignore their own health needs in favor of caring for their loved one. They're even less productive on the job. So by being aware that you're actually in the role of a caregiver, you're able to mitigate some of the challenges that you'll face. You also will be able to communicate better with your loved one if you understand what role you're in. You'll be able to communicate better with healthcare professionals as an advocate for your loved one if you actually realize that you are in the role of a family caregiver. And it even allows family caregivers to access resources that they would never access before, and which is really important. The society,
Very important.
Yeah, we're creating more and more resources for family caregivers, yet because family caregivers aren't thinking that they need them, they're not accessing them. So it is really important to first realize, hey, you know what, I am a family caregiver. Now, what's out there for me? What can I do to help myself and help my loved ones and my family?
Yeah, and I was just reading some research. The National Family Caregivers Association and the National Alliance for Caregiving did a study on self-identification with family caregivers, and 92% of them who self-identified as family caregivers sought resources, as opposed to those who didn't self-identify. They were more confident in communicating with doctors, other health care professionals, geriatric professionals. So it's really a big deal in that regard. And second point, I'm a caregiver. When am I a caregiver? What do I have to do to be a caregiver? Who's a caregiver?
Who's a caregiver? Really, it comes down to helping loved ones on a regular basis with even simple things like hygiene or transportation, shopping, running errands, helping with housework, preparing meals, helping with medications or financial issues, legal issues. If you do any of those things often, chances are you're a family caregiver.
Any of them, not all of them.
You don't have to do them all, no. Right. But if you're doing any one or more of those on a regular basis, chances are you're a family caregiver.
So the point is, there's a lot of folks out there who are family caregivers who are not identifying themselves as such.
Right.
Even if they're doing just 1 or 2 of those things, helping out with meals, medications, transportation.
Mm-hmm.
So, third point, why is it important that society recognizes family caregivers as a class of people moving forward?
It's a really big question, and it really comes down to understanding that with the rate of baby boomers turning 65, I think it's 10,000 a day now will be turning 65. More and more people are aging now, and what that means is that soon there will be more seniors in this country that need long-term care than actual professionals to provide that care. So the burden of long-term care for seniors in this country is going to fall, and is already falling, on the family caregiver, that untrained, unpaid professional who's providing long-term care and support for seniors.
Right.
So by understanding what family caregivers are facing as a class of people and recognizing things that could help them to mitigate the stress and the challenges that they're facing, we have an ability to really positively affect change in this country. If family caregivers are better educated and better prepared, they can provide a more manageable, better level of care for seniors, which could positively affect healthcare in this country. And by being aware of all of the issues of aging, family caregivers themselves can start to pay more attention to their own health issues, which again could positively impact healthcare in this country.
So when it's time for them to receive care, they'll already know kind of the best practices, how to go through this, because they've had practice with it.
And they won't avoid or ignore their own needs, which is what's happening now.
Right, right. So thank you all for tuning in. What I want to know from you is, how did you identify yourself as a family caregiver? So write down below post. I want to know about it. And for those of you who aren't sure if you're a family caregiver, go on to careconscious.com. Find out. We've got tons of resources to help you navigate through this oftentimes confusing experience. So thanks again. Take care.
Thank you.